Hi, my name is Karen Palmer, and I am a Kundalini yoga instructor, a success and mindful coach, a singer, and I use a lot of my gifts and talents to help bring my clients and customers to a place where they can just really shine and share their love and their light with the world. Ready to be seen and heard. This is what this is going to be about. Looking at the inner work so that you can really allow yourself to have outer success, so that you can really let go of the fear of rejection, any kinds of insecurity that you have about listening to your inner voice, and really just starting to understand that there's magic inside of you that you can access every day. And these are going to be, I wanted to make this a short little video that you can do daily. Honestly, we've had so much science that has proven that when we start to work on our subconscious, we start to really change the outside. So understanding that we make choices from a subconscious state of mind. From 0 to 7 years old, we didn't have a filter. So we basically just downloaded all the information with no other way of filtering out that information. So we just keep that information in our body, and it's stored in our body. And there's a lot of traumatic experiences and things that came up that we didn't acknowledge, and those emotions can be stored in our body. So I wanted to go over a little bit about the emotional freedom technique. And then I'm going to talk to you about your chakras so that you can learn where your chakras are. And these are energy centers that everybody has in their body. And a lot of people just don't realize how to use them, how to open them. So I'm going to make this very simple and clear for you. And hopefully this will be something that you can bring into your daily life. So I always start with a mantra, and a mantra is a sound vibration that brings us to a closer awareness of our inner teacher and our inner guidance. So I bring my hands to my heart, which is a mudra, bringing your hands to your heart, touching your hands together. And this, I will put this in the blog so that you have the correct pronunciation, but it's Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And I just close my eyes and I just lower my head down. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So that just centers you and starts to just bring you back into your center. Now let's talk about the tapping points. I'm going to go over those with you very briefly, and then we're going to go through a tapping exercise together. So the top of the head is the first point. You're going to tap on the top of your head. The next point is right between your eyes. You're just going to point on those. And then the side of the eye, and you can do it with both hands or just one hand. And then under the eye, under the nose, under the chin, at your collarbone, and then under your arm. And then you just come right back to that top of the head. Okay? There's also a setup point, and you're just going to tap on the side of your hand, just like this. And when you start to tap on these points, these are acupressure points. These are points that are meridians in your body where we store a lot of emotion. So I highly recommend you go to thetappingsolution.com and you can learn a lot about tapping. But what we're going to do is we're going to tap on the fear of rejection, the fear of people not liking what you have to say and the songs that you're singing, the fear of being in front of public and doing public speaking. So all of these things, or fear of just being in front of a network, going into a networking party and meeting people that you've never met before. So we're going to go into all these different things. And you can see that I'm tapping on the side of my hand. And what we're going to do is we're going to give a voice to all those fears that are coming up for us. So I'm going to say, even though I'm terrified of what people think about me and what I have to say, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I get butterflies in my tummy and I start to feel like my throat is getting tight, I deeply and completely love myself. And I acknowledge how I'm feeling. So you're going to just repeat these words with me and tapping on the points. Even though all this fear keeps coming up, all these memories of times when people weren't nice to me, I love myself. I accept myself. And I give myself a safe place to give this voice. And then what you're going to do is you're going to tap right between your eyes, letting go of all these fears. And then tap on the side of your face, on the side of your eye, all this rejection under your eye. Sometimes I just don't feel safe. Under your nose. I'm ready to let go of these feelings of insecurity and doubt. Under your chin, all these doubts, all this fear. And then on your collarbone, I feel so afraid. And then under your arm, what if they don't like me? What if they don't like what I'm singing or saying? Under your arm, just stay there for a minute, under your arm. I'm ready to feel safe and give this a voice. Top of the head, come back to your top of the head, pointing on the top of the head. Maybe I could really start to feel safe speaking and singing and talking to people without the fear of how they receive it. Side of your, going to the eyebrow point, knowing that people have their own agenda and that they have their own fears and doubts. I feel safe to share my gifts. Side of the eye, feeling confident and courageous. Under the eye, knowing that I came here for a reason. under the nose, understanding that everybody's afraid to get up and speak and sing, and I'm courageous enough to do it. At the chin, feeling so proud of myself, all my accomplishments, letting those be seen and heard. At your collarbone, knowing that it's safe for me to share my message, to share my wisdom, and to share my love in the world. Under the arm, this is a new time, and it's a lot more fun and easy than I thought it was going to be. This is on the top of the head. I am feeling so confident and so strong, so powerful. And then just come back and just bring your hands to your heart and let your hands rest on your heart. And just notice how you're feeling. See if there was any kind of a shift in how you feel about when you first started doing these exercises. If you do this exercise every day, you'll start to change the way that you perceive how people are seeing you. And you'll be able to confidently step up into the world. And the world needs you. The world needs you to believe in yourself, to believe in your gifts, so that you can help other people believe in themselves. So what I wanted to go into in a short amount of time that I have with you is about your chakras. So we went through the tapping points, and we also have 7 energy points in our body that when they get stuck, they get gunked up with fears and doubts and insecurities and resentment and anger and disappointments. We start to really lose faith in being able to be our true self in the world. So I'm going to go through these kind of quickly. And if you want to, I'm going to put a free meditation that will go through these a little more in depth. But I want to go through them kind of quickly with you so that you know where we're talking about, what we're talking about. So the root chakra is our survival mode. And that's at the base of our spine. At the very base of our spine, there's a beautiful ball of red, bright light energy. And when you start to let all your insecurities be released, you will start to notice that you feel more safe and more protected, and you're not in that survival mode. And when you move that energy up just a few inches above, you will connect with your sacral chakra, which is a beautiful ball of orange light. And this is where our creativity and our desires and our dreams and all our ideas like to live. But it's also where our doubts are. So we want to start to move that energy so that we release the doubts and connect with our creativity and our dreams and our visions so that we can really feel safe to share our visions and share our true self in the world. The next is the solar plexus. The solar plexus is just above your belly button, and that's where our power, our courage, and our confidence lives. It's also where our fears are. So when you feel butterflies in your tummy, you're actually starting to notice that solar plexus is getting kind of gunked up. So what I suggest that you do is take your 2 fingers, and your 2 fingers just bring your index finger and your middle finger together, And then just bringing it to that solar plexus, just above your belly button. Start to manipulate and maneuver that chakra. And as you do that, I'm releasing all my fears. I'm letting them go so that I can connect with my courage and my confidence. And the next chakra is your heart chakra. And that's a beautiful ball of emerald green light. It's where all our love and peace and harmony and compassion lives. But it's also where our past hurts live, where our resentment and our anger and our disappointments. So opening up that heart chakra will really, really inspire you to speak from your heart. As we speak from our heart, we truly start to change the world. It all starts with you. When you have harmony within, you will have harmony all around. It's that simple. The next is your throat chakra. Now, when your throat chakra is closed, you don't feel safe to share your true voice, to share your wisdom, and to share your truth. When you don't speak your truth or sing your truth or allow yourself to be comfortable speaking, that throat chakra really gets blocked and you'll feel the tightness in your throat. A lot of times before I have to do a public speaking, I'll really open up that throat chakra and I will manipulate that throat chakra and I will open up so that I feel that I'm speaking my truth. And that's all you need to do is speak your truth. As you become more and more comfortable with these energy points, you'll start to notice when you have these tools in your toolbox, you won't be as touched. You won't be as interested in what other people's opinions are. You'll be able to just say, wow, it's interesting that you feel that way. And you'll honestly not have your feelings hurt. The next is right between your eyes. It's right here. And it's called the third eye or the mind's eye. And that beautiful place is where we can see through the eyes of love and hope and possibility. It's where when we open up, endless and limitless possibilities begin to be shown to us so that we can see with a new vision. At the top of the head is the crown chakra. And the crown chakra is where we receive divine inspiration. If you've ever been inspired by a song, or you've had a melody just come into your head and you just felt like, wow, where did that come from? You've been divinely touched. Many poets, many songwriters, many musicians, many celebrities speak about feeling this divine connection before they perform. So these are the 7 chakras. And I really hope that that gives you just a little bit of understanding. Like I said, I'm going to put a free gift in the blog so that you can have an actual meditation, so that you can viscerally experience how these chakras are engaged. And when you start to really open the chakras, you open yourself to endless possibilities. And so that's the end of this lesson. And I hope to be sharing more and more wisdom, the ancient wisdom for modern times, so that we can really understand that there's so much available for us at all times. It's all within. And if we don't go within, we do go without. So, namaste. And namaste means I see the light in you and you see the light in me. Thank you so much.